Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats for Me Wellness Chats. Hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a great weekend so far. We're doing our Tarotscopes for the week ahead, February the 7th through the 13th, 2022, for the sign of Virgo. We're using our Lightseer Tarot along with some oracles to get a good message for everybody. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and of course the thumbs up. If the message resonates, claim it. If it does not, leave it. Perhaps come back in a couple of days and the message will be more clear to you. So let's go ahead and get started. Message for our lovely Virgo friends for the week of February the 7th through the 13th. Message for our lovely Virgo friends, please, for the week ahead, February the 7th through the 13th. 2022. Message for our lovely Virgo friends. What do they need to know for the week ahead? Alright, so I have two cards out. Message for our lovely Virgo friends. What do they need to know for the week ahead, February the 7th through the 13th, 2022. And our last card has come out. Alright. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. In the current position, we have the Five of Pentacles. In the past influencing energy position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the possible challenges position, we have the Nine of Swords. And in the possible outcome, we have the Five of Cups. So let us dig into this and see what we can figure out for everyone. So for our lovely Virgo friends, pardon me, the Five of Pentacles speaks to financial or possible health difficulties, feeling left out or ostracized, worrying about your security, a chance to possibly clear energy blocks. The Wheel of Fortune, part of the Major Arcana, it is card number 10, for those of you that are interested. It is sort of the halfway point, really, of the Major Arcana. The wheel represents changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons. A turning point, or could also be serendipity, right? The Nine of Swords is a card of worry, feelings of possible anxiety or depression, insomnia, an opportunity to sort of focus on safety and the things that are going well in your life. It can also be an opportunity to find courage. Interesting card. Five of Cups in the possible outcome position. The Five of Cups is, sorry, the cat just jumped on the back of my chair. Hi Austin, what are you doing, bud? We have here in this image, you can see that her head is tilted to the side and she's sort of staring at this hole here that the light's coming out of. This is a card that speaks to disillusion, disappointment. It can be like a card of sort of wallowing and self-pity. It can also signify a broken heart. On the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy of the reading, we have the Queen of Swords. This is someone who is a great communicator, like a very intelligent person. Someone who is sort of like I don't want to say ahead of her time, but like ahead of her peers. She is well thought of, and behind the Queen of Swords is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. And behind that, we have the King of Wands, which is, power. Really, power, strength, courage. It can also speak to creativity. So these cards may not look necessarily overly positive. But, what's behind this, what's coming up, where you're headed, is quite positive. So let us continue to add to this message and see what we can reveal. So this is the Oracle of Melise. What do our... I have pulled out every slippery deck that I own for these readings, so I do apologize in advance, my friends. What do our lovely Virgo friends need to know for the week ahead, please? That card wants to come out, so we'll take that. We have true friends. True friends. To recognize who your true friends are, you just have to observe how they act. The more respectful your friends are, the more secure you will feel. A true friend helps you, pays attention to you, and respects you. Interesting. Alright, now let us move on to the Empath Empowerment deck. A message for our lovely Virgo friends. What do they need to know for the week ahead? February the 7th through the 13th. Our lovely Virgo friends. What do they need to know for the week ahead, please? Thank you. Interesting. Stop trying to fix people. Message on the bottom of the card says, it is not your job to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity of their own paths. So you've got true friends and stop trying to fix people. So perhaps the reason, that you are having this conflict, this difficulty, is because, you've offered a hand to someone and perhaps you've gotten burned. Or, you were not, your sort of gift of help was not well received or appreciated. Let us continue. This is my own oracle deck. What do our lovely Virgo friends need to know, please? The week of February the 7th through the 13th, 2022. Message for our lovely Virgo friends. What do they need to know? Alright, so the first message that we have out is from the crown chakra, which is located at the top of your head. Letting go, which speaks to the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups, right? Awareness, spirituality, enlightenment, knowing who you are, which is the Queen of Swords, right? Knowing who you are. You have the month of May, which is the birthstone of Emerald. It is healing, growth, and abundance. Again, when you get there, right? This is what this Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords is talking about. This is the healing stage, right? Be on the lookout for 777. If you've seen this synchronicity of numbers, or perhaps you will in the near future, it speaks to luck, manifesting your goals, looking forward with excitement, right? Which leads you to the, what's behind the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Let us move on to the Crystal Intentions Oracle. What do our lovely Virgo friends need to know, please, for the week of February the 7th through the 13th, 2022? Message for our lovely Virgo friends. Whoops, barely holding on to those. As I said, slippery cards. We have rhodonite. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. That is a beautiful stone. Message on the card: my mental and emotional bodies are balanced. I attract nurturing people. On the back it says, release heartache, grief, and sorrows, which is exactly what these cards here are speaking of, right? Release heartache, grief, and sorrows of past relationships. Encourage lightheartedness and joy. Restore the balance of confidence and emotions. Moving on to the language of flowers. Message, whoops. Alright, that was quick. We have zinnia. Speaks, the message on the card is absence. What is not here is the key. So it's something in your past that has got you all, or perhaps it's just, you know, something that you have created in your mind, like sort of like an inner conflict that, you know, it isn't really there. All right, let us move on. Our last message here. My goodness, that came out quickly. We have surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. That's a beautiful message. So, you know, stop trying to fix people, right? Find your true friends who love you and respect you, right? Let go so that you can be more aware, you know, in terms of thinking clearly, right? If you release and get rid of all that clutter, you're able to think clearer. The rhodonite stone, right? Release heartache, grief, and sorrows of past relationship. Encourage lightheartedness and joy. You know, the month of May speaks to growth and healing. 777 speaks to manifesting goals and looking forward with excitement, and that's exactly what you're going to be doing when you get past this situation with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups. It's beautiful energies. I do hope that you enjoyed that message. I hope that you have a good week ahead, and until we see each other again, many blessings. Bye for now.